All right, so let's start this broadcast with some breaking news that's come in from the southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu, where about 10 people are reported to be dead after a stampede during TVK Chief Vijay's campaign rally in Tamil Nadu's Karur area. Now, the incident has forced the actor-turned-politician to temporarily pause his speech as several attendees fainted and severe overcrowding was reported. The crowd grew increasingly dense and several party workers and children reportedly fainted due to the pressure of the gathering, prompting Vijay to halt his address and to call for calm, but also urging his supporters to make way for emergency ambulances to reach those in need. Now, following the incident, the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has posted on social media calling the reports from Karur to be worrying. He said that he has instructed the officials to provide immediate medical care to those who have been affected. Stalin has added that he had spoken with Senthil Balaji, the Health Minister, Subramanian, and also the District Collector and senior police officials there. And to give us more updates on what is unfolding at this moment, we're joined by our principal correspondent, Siddharth MP, who's joining us over the phone line. Siddharth, what's exactly transpired here? How did a stampede happen in a political rally?
In fact, Mohammed, let's contextualize what's taken place. Basically, actor Vijay is one of India's top movie stars, and he's just forayed into politics, and he's hoping to contest in the 2026 assembly polls, the summer polls that will take place next year in Tamil Nadu. So what Vijay has done is he has taken a decision that his campaigns will be conducted only on Saturdays. So whenever he's touring the state, it's only on Saturdays. So naturally, given his huge fan following and given the kind of craze that exists for Vijay, who's popularly known as Talapati in this part of the country, for him, there is a huge crowd that is expected, and today was no exception. In fact, he's been stunning the people across the political landscapes with the kind of crowd he's been able to draw purely with his star power. So Vijay barely been a year since he forayed into politics, but the kind of star power he has and the kind of crowd he's been attracting has been unbelievable in the political circles. And today that's exactly what transpired. So it was a hot and humid day in Karur. It's one of the hotter districts in Tamil Nadu, in western part of the state. It's almost 35 degrees. That was the kind of temperature recorded today. So through the day, people have been waiting for hours. Sometimes people gather all, from the entire morning until the evening, they gather just to catch a glimpse of the star up close. And Vijay travels in a bus. So it's a kind of rally where he travels in a bus and then delivers speeches at different places. So when people wait all day long, certainly there's exhaustion and all of the other effects that will take place out of the sheer impact of the heat and humidity. Plus, obviously, there's also the other impact when it comes to overcrowding like situations and stampede. Lakhs of people are expected to have gathered at that venue, and that's what has taken place. All of this was by the roadside. So this was not at an open ground. It was all by the roadside. It was all in arterial parts of the city. Even to evacuate the injured people, it takes a lot of time because ambulances cannot move. The roads are chock-a-block. So this is the major challenge. We're given to understand, based on the initial information shared by the health minister, that the first 10 people who were taken to the hospital were brought dead. In fact, there was not even a possibility to revive them. So that was the kind of condition that the first 10 people were taken to the hospital. They were not alive by the time they reached the hospital. So that's the kind of worrying and sad situation that's emerging. And God forbid, but there are reports and there are concerning information that is emerging from the hospital there, that there could be dozens more injured, and also the casualty numbers could also arise. But God forbid, that's the kind of situation that we're dealing with.
And also, considering, Siddharth, as to how these political rallies happen, how is it that so many people were pressed into, allowed to, congregate in such a small area, resulting in this kind of a tragedy? Because surely there would have been preparations that have been made for an estimated amount of crowd. How did this happen?
Certainly, it's a very, important point that needs to be delved into. But what we must keep in mind is that there is a certain estimate that's given pre-event, and that's a sort of modest estimate. And then given the kind of popularity and crowds that Vijay draws, that can grow exponentially. If they've given a certain estimate, it's expected that it could go far, far beyond that. And obviously, it's the responsibility of the district administration and the police force there also to be adequately prepared for this kind of a situation. And unfortunately, this has been the reality in several states across India where there have been overcrowding related incidents, and these were incidents that the government government knew fully well these were not spontaneous events. They had adequate time to prepare, and there have been casualties and concerning incidents across states, and this is no exception. Of course, this is a sad reality that has to be dealt with, because the administration clearly knew that Vijay is undertaking this rally. For every rally, police permission is obtained. The district collector's office has to, approve all their plans. Everything is done in a rather systematic way. But what is unfolded now shows that clearly they did not anticipate this kind of crowd, and the preparations were not adequate. Had they been adequate, at least the situation wouldn't have been such kind of an unmitigatable disaster.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Siddharth MP, for joining us with more details on this. We'll, of course, come back to you as the story continues to develop there. This is the latest bit of information that is coming in from Tamil Nadu, where about 10 people have ended up losing their lives in a political rally because of the huge crush and also because of the poor crowd management, which simply was not there. 13 more are said to be in a serious critical condition. There was massive chaos at Vijay's political rally, and about 3 children are amongst those who are reported to have lost their lives. The stampede happened at the TVK chief Vijay's political rally in a place called Karur in Tamil Nadu. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.